everybody, and welcome to the Martell Rollins Show. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode right here. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button above and subscribe to the channel so you'll be able to get all the new videos once they are posted, including top 10 unsigned. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Martell Rollins. Now, coming up in this show, there's this like an R&B superstar is making her comeback. Well, it's making a comeback to reality TV. I have an update on some ex-wives problems, and let's just say there's a lot more stuff to come. And I knew what's really bothering me. So let's get this started with celeb talk. Alright, so let's get this celeb talk started now. This was something I wanted to film. I was going to film the show last week, but I did it. It's just, I got so busy that I really didn't get a chance to do a show last week. So, I was going to talk about this on last week's show, but this was unexpected to me. Omarion signed to Rick Ross Maybach Music. I guess that's his record label, whatever. First, I didn't even know that Omarion was even dropped from his record label, or was even signed, or was he signed to a record label? I don't know the whole story behind that, but it is just really like surprising to hear that. I'm surprised that Omarion is even trying to make a comeback, which is just really surprising to me. I did not yet listen to the song. It's Omarion featuring Rick Ross on some song. I'm not sure what the song is. I have not listened to the song, but I will let you guys know on next week's show. Omarion, congratulations on a new deal. I hope you have a successful new album. I hope you win a Grammy. So I'm not sure if matter of fact, he hasn't won a Grammy yet that I know of. So hope this will be a good year for you. Now there has been a lot of talk about this topic or issue of gay marriage, and a lot of gays have been fighting for gay marriage rights because no matter how you put it, love is love, okay? And we shouldn't just keep. It's just time to stop judging. I should say, it's like true. It's just time to let the judging stop. But anyway, Jay-Z is in support of gay marriage, and also the President of the United States, Barack Obama, is in support of gay marriage. And when you have a president and somebody big as Jay-Z behind gay marriage, it should just go ahead and just let them get married, let them be them. Let them find out how it is to go through a divorce, or how to split things financially. It's just a lot of stuff. And to me, marriage is a lot more responsibility than just dating somebody and being with somebody. It's just such a very big responsibility, if you know what I mean. But anyways, my support goes out to you guys. Hope whatever you want to achieve in this, you get achieved, and hope y'all have a nice, happy, and a life full of love. And my stand on gay marriage, I guess I would support it. Yes, I will support gay marriage, and like I said, just let people be them, and let's let them be happy for a change, I guess. So moving on, Keisha Cole is making her comeback to reality TV. She has another reality show on BET. Now, the first reality show she had was, I don't remember the name of it, but I really didn't watch it. I couldn't. To me, Keisha Cole is like annoying. It's like her music is like annoying. Like her last CD, it wasn't even worth listening to. And then, what was her last CD? What was her last good CD that I was actually listening to? I can't remember her last good CD that I actually listened to. Like, well, I think it was the CD that she did with Tupac, but even then, I only listened to like two of these songs that was on the CD or whatever. But anyways, she supposed to having a new reality TV show coming out on BET. And I didn't like that show, Frankie and Neffy, either. I could not stand Frankie and Neffy. I hated that show. I literally freaking hated it. But anyways, Keisha Cole, I guess since your albums ain't selling, you had to do something. So I'm going to watch the first 2 episodes. I gave every show 2 episodes. So I'm gonna watch them 2 episodes, and I'm gonna let you give my opinion on it. If I'm gonna keep watching, I'll let you guys know. So I'm gonna keep watching. And if I don't, I don't. You know. Anyways, good luck, Keisha Cole. Now, X Factor. Britney Spears has been added to X Factor, so I guess she took the $15 million deal on X Factor. Along with Britney Spears, Demi Lovato was also added to X Factor. I'm not sure she'll offer the same amount of money as Britney Spears, and Simon would still be on X Factor, and L.A. Reid would still be on X Factor. Now, will I watch X Factor? I watched the auditions. It was okay, good, whatever. But I really didn't watch it past the auditions. I don't know, it's just that I was so tired of singing shows. It was like now, it seems like every local listening channel has their own singing show besides CBS, because now TMJ4, which is like NBC, has their own TV show. Then you got Fox 6, which is Fox here, has like TMJ, which is Channel 4, NBC has, what's the name of it? The Voice. And then Fox 6, which is Fox here, has X Factor and American Idol. And then ABC has, what is the name of that show? I don't know, but it's some new show that's supposed to be premiering soon. And then there's also America's Got Talent. It's not really a singing show, but it'd be people on there singing, but whatever. Only local channel here that's not like a news channel where the news come on the channel is CBS. They're the only ones who do not have a singing show, and I hope they keep it that way. Because I am literally sick of the singing competitions. It's time that we move on from this. Just like people getting excited about Sunday's Best, I never, ever, ever watched Sunday's Best, ever. Except that one time when they're, this is your granddaddy, this is your grand... Okay, that. But anyways, back to X Factor. So we got Britney, Demi, Simon, and L.A. Reid. I do not want to see Britney on X Factor because I don't know what the hell she knows about talent, considering that she what's they call that thing where you sound like a robot? I can't think of it. Auto-tune. She auto-tunes her voice. So I don't know what she knows about singing. Period. Since Demi Lovato, she could make a good judge, but the thing is, Britney has kind of cleaned up her image. Just like I want to see like Wendy Williams. I want to see crazy on this show. Like somebody that's gonna bring that crazy, that's gonna make it entertaining and make people want to watch. It's what I'm really looking into. But anyways, I'm afraid to start going into some news. But before I get into the news, I just want to say thank you guys for watching again. Alright, so now let's get into some news. Now, recently, this is kind of crazy, but I don't know how to explain it. Okay, a group of guys stole a van from a daycare van, and then the next day I guess they was driving it around the next day or whatever, and the police tried to pull them over, and then they decide to run from the police for I don't know what reason. Was you trying to run from the police in a it was like a Chrysler minivan. It was just crazy. So then they get probably a couple of miles away from the Wisconsin-Illinois border, and the police put the spikes or whatever down. They got caught, and it was 5 guys in the van. So not only are you trying to outrun the police, just imagine all that weight inside of a van. Really, 5 people. Well, only 4 people was charged, and so one of the guys they ended up talking to one of the news reporters here, and he was not really making sense. You can tell there was like some stupid kids, like some stupid teenagers, because they was asking, well, why did you run from the police or what made you do it? He said, and the guy, one of the people that was involved, one of the 5 people said they were trying to go to school. Really? I mean, that was the best excuse you could come up with. You stole a minivan to drive to school in it. Are you freaking serious? What? I don't understand what is wrong with today's kids or teenagers, but some parents need to start putting their feet, foot up some butts or something and put their foot down or something, because it is just ridiculous into why they would do that in the first place. Anyway, that was just a stupid chase that happened here. I don't even want to keep talking about it. It's just dumb more the more I think about it. Just made me think about how dumb the kids are. But anyways, I'm gonna go into voting. Now on June 2nd, I believe we supposed to be voting for a new governor here, in which I hope Tom Barrett wins. But we're supposed to be voting for a new governor here. And the thing is, and this also election year to vote for president. So the thing is, I can't stress enough is to make sure that you go out and vote. Please make sure that you vote. Because I'm sick of seeing the signs and people talking about what we stand with Scott Walker and all this other types of bull crap. You know, it is just ridiculous, because if a lot of people haven't realized, it's been for a lot of people since he has been governor, it's been like living in hell for a lot of people, if you know what I mean. And it's ridiculous, and it shouldn't feel like that. He believed that with that men should get paid more than women, and basically paid based on gender and not, you know, the quality of work or how much experience that person have. And you know, his beliefs is just it's all wrong. So you guys make sure you guys get out there and vote. I do stand with Barack Obama, so I'm not gonna stress enough. I don't want to tell you who to vote for. I just want to say that I stand with Barack Obama. I'm gonna leave it at that. But now I'm gonna go into what really bothers me. Now here is something that really has been bothering me. Usher, you make about 44 million, 44 million. You got millions of dollars. This is we're gonna say you have millions of dollars, okay? There is no reason for you to be walking around with a nappy head, with a nappy ass mohawk. Whatever it is, it's just a hot nappy mess. You got too much money for that. When I look at Usher, I think about like, do he know what a comb look like? Has he discovered a comb yet? You just look a mess. You got too much money to look like that. And then your song Climax, I fucking hate it. I freaking hate the song. V100.7, which plays like urban music here, like rap, hip hop, R&B. You know, well, it's all the same thing. We're rapping, hip hop, the same thing. But you guys know what I mean. They play that type of music here. And I saw one day, like, okay, like sometimes I would listen to the radio as I'm driving. Just figure out like what's some new music that, you know, that I might not have read about, you know, online, and or I might not have heard yet or whatever. So I'm in a car and it seemed like I heard the same 7 songs on V100. It was Climax by Usher. It was Beyonce, Love on Top, Tyga. It was and some other stuff. I'm just sick of it. And another thing that really bothers me, that really works my nerve, is seeing large people with, you know, mostly females, ones like whoever who just like had babies, or the ones who are just pure fat and just have like that fat that just be hanging over the side of their out their shirts and be hanging over the side of their pants, and just why would you wear your clothes so damn little that your fat is literally busting out the bottom of your shirts? Like, what sense do that make? And what guy do you think will find that sexy? Because little do you know, you being talked about out of this world for coming outside and even thinking that you look good and looking like that. Like, seriously, girls, what is your problems? Would you not want to see no man outside with no beater on or no little itty bitty tiny ass shirt with their fat hanging out, if they're no chubby, you know, or fat or whatever? You don't want to see that. So if you're a fatty, cover that up, because don't nobody want to see that. It's a hot mess and it's just disgusting, and don't do it. But anyway, I'm going to be back with more celeb talk. So coming up next is more celeb talk. Okay, so this is more celeb talk. Now, I talked about this topic in the past before, but I feel like it should just be. It just seems like it's always something new when it comes to this latest divorce. But anyway, Usher and his ex-wife drama now is really starting to work my nerves. She says that this is from, I quote from TMZ. She says that she is 60 days away from being homeless unless Usher gives her and her kids a place to stay due to the divorce settlement. Usher can sell the house she's staying in, long as he give her a 60-day notice. I mean, like 60 days. But Usher said no, and he's not giving her no money, which I really don't blame her. I mean, long as my kids have a place, will always have a place to live. But I'm like, in his, to me, in his shoes, I'm probably thinking like my kids will always have a place to live. They're never going to be out on the streets. I mean, look at me, I'm Usher. And think about it, instead of what's her name, Tamika, whatever your name is, instead of you keep trying to depend on Usher, girl, you need to go out and make things happen on your own and stop depending on Usher to do everything for you. You are no longer his wife. He has no obligations to you anymore. Only thing that he needs to focus on is them kids. So, girl, you need to just let it go and go try to create your own business and do something and get over it. I mean, you already threatened to kill them, and you talking about when you were just mad or something like that. Talking about you like, just girl, you just got too much. You just a mess, a messy mess. Just stop it. But anyway, Usher, I'm just gonna say good luck to you in this drama, Usher, because I know it's on. Good luck, Usher, because that girl is working my nerve. If she working my nerves, I know she is working your nerves. So good luck to you, Usher. Now, speaking of another divorced couple, before I get into my other last topic, um, this whole Deion Sanders and Pilar, whatever her name is, I'm sick of hearing about them too. They just steady arguing and going back and forth and bickering. It's just too much. It's just messy. But anyway, Deion Sanders has to pay $10,500 a month in child support and $275,000 in legal fees. I guess to pay off his ex-wife legal fees. The thing is, why would I pay you to take me to court to pay your legal fee? I mean, and the judge should have said that like it just doesn't make sense. It should just been let that I pay you child support and take care of my kids and that's that. I mean, really. But I guess if you're rich, I mean, it seems like rich people have to pay for some of the most ridiculous stuff when it comes to like divorce settlements or whatever. And another thing I want to get into, there has been this hype about this girl. I don't know her name, Rita something. And I saw her video on 106 Park. I'm like, this is really all the hype, like wrap up and that great juice.net. They were like really giving like hype, putting all this hype around this girl. And then I finally listened to the song. I'm like, ugh, really? I mean, this is what people been hyped over. I'm like, are you serious? This is no. And then there's the other beef going on between Little Kim and this girl. Cause the girl said something about Little Kim. She wrote the verse to Little Kim, and it was just it's just stupid beef that's going on, and it's just ridiculous. So before I go, I want to get into this last little thing, and I know this would probably make a lot of you people out there happy to hear about this, but Tyson Beckford has a sex tape somewhere out there, and then it's being shopped around right now. So I guess the right person is gonna have it end up going to release it to the public or whatever. Neo, I know, as far as they asked Neo about, Neo said he never done a sex tape before, but he has that naked picture leaked of him when he was first starting out his career or whatever. But anyway, as far as the sex tape, it's not like a regular sex tape of like Tyson Beckford having sex. He was on web account with a girl, and he filmed himself jacking off. I mean, some people do that, you know. But anyways, I know a lot of you guys is gonna be excited to see that sex tape, and if any of you see or hear about it, hit me up or let me know, and I'll talk about it on the show. But thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Martin Rosen Show. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and make sure you follow me on Twitter at Martin, and make sure you share this video on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and wherever you can share it at. And thank you guys for joining me for the show. And I believe, I'm not really sure, but I believe the second week of June, first or second week of June, the season finale of my first season of Martin Show. And there's more to come in season 2. I'll be having a co-host joining me, along with guests and so forth and so on. And so I hope to see you guys in season 2. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.